Hi guys, welcome to my affordable watch collection. My name is Aviv, and today we are going to take a look at a very cool aviation-inspired sweep in seconds quartz chronograph that I think represents great value for your money, the Escapement Time Chrono Flieger. This watch sells for a flat price of $75 on AliExpress. It hasn't gone up since it was first introduced to the platform, but on the other hand, it doesn't go down during AliExpress sales either. According to Escapement Time, the watch is priced very low all year round, and that's why there are no discounts during the sales. So Escapement Time is a brand that makes homage watches, but not the regular Submariner homages we are so used to see, homages to less common watches. This specific watch homages the German Flieger watches, or pilot's watches, of the early 20th century. Let's take a closer look at the watch. The width of the case is 40 mm, its thickness is just under 11.5, the distance between the lugs is a convenient 20 mm, lug tip to lug tip is 49.5 mm, and on the supplied leather strap, the watch weighs 70 grams. The water resistance rating here is an adequate 100 meters. The dial is black and has what I can best describe as a glossy piano finish. It is not matte and it doesn't have a sunburst effect either. It does have a classic Type A Flieger design printed on it with loomed material. We'll get to the loom in just a moment. It is a sterile dial, meaning there's no branding on it, no company name or logo. There is a printed minute track with prolonged lines every 5 minutes around the edge of the dial. To mark the hours, we have Arabic numerals 1, 5, 7 and 11, and an upwards facing triangle to mark the 12 o'clock with a dot on each of its sides. The numerals are interrupted by the two subdial registers. They run in seconds hand on the 3 o'clock position and the seconds counter for the chronograph at the 9 o'clock. Both subdials are countersunk into the dial and feature a printed seconds track with numbered indicators. Where the 6 o'clock indicator should be, we have a date complication window surrounded by a loomed printed frame. The date wheel itself is white and the numbers are printed on it in black. Normally this would bug me a bit, but here I don't think it really interferes with the aesthetics of the dial, because the play between black and white is kind of the theme here. I think that the positioning of the date window at the 6 o'clock position is brilliant and really helps with the pleasing symmetry of the dial. We also have pilot-style sword hands to really tie the whole aviation theme together. The minute and hour hands are blue and are actually heat treated rather than just painted blue. That blue color pops nicely when the light hits it and adds a bit of interest to the dial. The seconds hand, as well as the subdial's hand, is thin and loomed as well. The loom on the dial and hands is C1 Luminova. Basically what it is white colored loom that shines in a green light. And while it looks really impressive at first, because everything including even the date complication frame is loomed, the subdials and subdial hands fade within just a few seconds, and you are then left with the loom on the hands and markers, which is okay for the price point, but I'm afraid leaves a bit more to be desired. The watch sports a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, which is great. It is treated to one layer of anti-reflective coating on its underside. That will help a bit with the legibility. The case is made of 316L stainless steel and has a brushed finish on all of its surfaces, including the fixed bezel. That gives the watch real tool watch aesthetics that I personally really like. The lugs curve down and help the watch conform to the wrist. The overall finish of the case is very good for the price point. On the 2 and 4 o'clock positions, we have two piston-style pushers that control the chronograph feature, press the top pusher to engage the chronograph. You'll see the chronograph seconds hand starting its sweep. Push it again to stop, and push the button pusher to reset the chronograph. The seconds hand sweeps back to place. Between the pushers we have a chunky onion style push-pull crown. It is not signed but has a circular indent on its center. When you pull it out to the first position and twist up, you can change the date. And when you pull it all the way out to its second position, the seconds hand on the small subdial will stop and you can set the time. The screw down caseback is pretty cool. It is made of stainless steel as well and has a nice airplane design laser etched on the center. This is a nice touch that complements the theme of the watch. We also have some of the watch's information etched around the case back, the brand's name, stainless steel, sapphire crystal, waterproof 100 meters, made in China, and pilot quartz. The movement powering this watch is a Miyota 6S21. It is indeed a quartz chronograph that has a sweeping chronograph seconds hand that ticks 4 times each second and a quick set date complication. It has a battery life of up to 6 years and its stated accuracy is between minus to plus 20 seconds per month. The Escapement Time Chrono Flieger comes on this dark chocolate colored genuine leather strap. It is pretty thick and has light brown colored stitches that look very nice. Its underside is bright orange and it has a non-signed stainless steel buckle with brushed and polished finishes. Let's put it on my 7-inch wrist and see how it wears. First thing that comes to mind when I get this watch on my wrist, and I do have it for a few months now, is that this is a very well designed watch. It both looks awesome and wears very comfortable. The lugs are relatively long, but their curving really helps the watch wear snugly on my wrist. However, I think that for those of you who have smaller wrists than mine, the lugs might overhang slightly off your wrist, and that's something to take into consideration. Also, this is a 40mm case, which is a great size for a Flieger in my opinion. Fliegers traditionally have bigger cases, 44mm and even upwards of that, which is less for my liking, but I do have to say that it does appear larger than the size suggests because of the dial taking up all the watch face space and because of that lug-to-lug distance. Legibility here is great in pretty much every lighting condition. The hands and the markings on the dial contrast very well against the dark background. As an added bonus, the black dial makes this watch kind of a strap monster, and it looks good on almost every strap I tried it on, especially military style straps. Let's quickly go over some pros and cons of the Escapement Time Chrono Flieger. On the pros side, this watch is pretty well built, especially for its price point. It uses quality materials, sapphire crystal, 316L stainless steel, and nice genuine leather. The 100 meters of water resistance is also a nice thing to have in a watch. Some people might hate on the quartz movement, but like I said probably 1,000 times by now, I don't mind quartz movement, and I really like this one. This is a functional chronograph that is made in Japan by the Citizen Group. I think it perfectly combines the accuracy and convenience of quartz with some of the feel of a mechanical movement. This makes the watch a great grab-and-go watch and also helps keep it relatively lightweight. On the con side, for me anyway, I am not a fan of this orange underside of the leather strap, but I don't really see it when the watch is on my wrist anyway, so it was by no means a crucial component in my decision to buy this watch. Otherwise, the strap is pretty good. The loom could be better, but it is okay for the price of the watch. What do you guys think about the Escapement Time Chrono Flieger? I think this is a great watch for the price, and I can't think of anything that is a deal breaker if you are considering buying one, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you do want to pick one of these up for yourselves, I will leave a link for you to buy it on AliExpress, and also some links to some watch straps I really like and personally use. These will be affiliate links that will not cost you anything extra, but will help the channel keep going with a small commission. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my affordable watch collection for more affordable watches related content. You can also follow me on Instagram and get to know me and my collection a little bit better. Get all the news about the channel and connect with me on a more personal level. If you're already here, why not check out one of these two videos? Here are two of my favorite pilot's watches from Seagull and St. Martin. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.